The book of Ruth is set during the time of the Judges. This era, lasting approximately 350 years, occurred between the death of Joshua and the anointing of Israel's first king. The judges were temporary military leaders who defended the Israelites from their hostile neighbors, the Philistines, the Canaanites, the Midianites, the Moabites, the Ammonites, and the Arameans. The Lord had previously commanded Israel to wipe all of these nations off of the earth, but they chose not to complete this mission due to getting tired of fighting and their interest in learning the strange and fascinating ways of these pagan nations. The result of this failure began with constant attacks from these nations and ended with Israel becoming just like the nations God was destroying. In this particular book, we meet an Israelite widow named Naomi, her Moabite daughter-in-law, Ruth, and Boaz, a wealthy Israelite farmer. Themes in this book include loss, hardship, loyalty, and redemption. The plot begins with Naomi living in the land of Moab, and her two Israelite sons married Moabite women. Tragedy struck, leaving all of the men of her family dead. Naomi and her daughters-in-law were left with no one to take care of them. One of the ladies returned to her family, but the other, Ruth, pledged to stay with Naomi for life, declaring, quote, "Don't urge me to leave you or turn back from you. Where you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. May the Lord deal with me, be it ever so severely, if even death separates you and me." The book of Ruth, chapter 1, verses 16 and 17. The duo leaves the land of Moab and returns to Naomi's home, the town of Bethlehem. Once home, Ruth goes to work in the fields to earn food for Naomi and herself. Being young and beautiful, she catches the attention of the land's owner, Boaz. He introduces himself and makes sure she is treated well by his employees. Boaz is a close relative of Naomi's late husband and has a legal right to continue the late husband's bloodline by marrying Ruth and having children. According to the law, their first child would inherit the land of Naomi's late husband. The bottom line is, Boaz married Ruth, and they had a son named Obed. Obed became the grandfather of King David, whom we will soon learn about. And Jesus entered the world through the line of King David, making Jesus the true king of the Jews. The restoration of Ruth and Naomi by Boaz foreshadows the restoration of mankind by Jesus. Next, in the book of 1 Samuel, we will witness the transition of Israel from a collection of tribes led by judges into a nation with its first king.